The debate between conservative commentator Tomi Lahren and The View co-host Sunny Hostin has sparked intense conversations, not just about immigration policies but also about how personal attacks intersect with public discourse. The heated exchange on live TV quickly became a viral moment, with Lahren and Hostin clashing over ancestry, immigration, and what it means to be American. What began as a debate about policies escalated into an emotionally charged confrontation, touching on broader issues of identity, hypocrisy, and political ideology. Tomi Lahren, known for her unapologetically conservative views, has long been a vocal advocate for merit-based immigration. Her stance prioritizes legal channels for entering the United States and emphasizes self-reliance as a cornerstone of the American dream. On the other hand, Sunny Hostin, a prominent voice on The View, has consistently championed a more compassionate and inclusive approach to immigration, often challenging the conservative narrative. Their ideological differences made this clash inevitable, and when it happened, it was nothing short of explosive. The controversy began when Hostin dug into Lahren's family history to make her argument. During the debate, Hostin pointed out that Lahren's ancestors, who immigrated from Norway and Germany in the 1800s, did not speak English for many years after arriving in the United States. Hostin suggested that this contradicted Lahren's current stance on immigration, implying a level of hypocrisy. What could have been a thought-provoking discussion quickly turned personal, with Hostin's remarks shifting the focus from policy to Lahren's family. Lahren, true to her style, did not back down. She responded with composure, using the attack as an opportunity to reinforce her views. She emphasized that her ancestors entered the country legally, followed the rules, and built their lives without relying on government assistance. To her, this distinction underscored the difference between past and present immigration challenges. While Hostin aimed to highlight the complexities of assimilation and integration, Lahren used the moment to reaffirm her belief in legal immigration and merit-based policies. The debate quickly divided viewers. Supporters of Hostin saw her research into Lahren's ancestry as a clever way to expose perceived contradictions in Lahren's argument. Critics, however, viewed it as a personal attack that crossed a line. Social media erupted with opinions, with some praising Hostin for her boldness and others condemning her for what they saw as an unnecessary and irrelevant tactic. Regardless of where one stood, the exchange underscored the highly charged nature of immigration debates in America today. For Hostin, the decision to bring up Lahren's family history was an attempt to contextualize her argument. She framed it as a way to show that assimilation has always been a gradual process and that current immigrants face challenges similar to those of past generations. However, by focusing so heavily on Lahren's ancestry, Hostin inadvertently gave her opponent a platform to counter with humor and poise. Lahren used the opportunity to rally her supporters, turning what could have been a disadvantage into a powerful moment of self-assurance. Lahren's ability to stay composed and redirect the conversation to her core message demonstrated her skill as a debater. She argued that today's immigration issues are fundamentally different from those of the 1800s. Back then, she said, immigration was largely unregulated, with people arriving to claim land and build futures without the modern complexities of laws, security concerns, and welfare systems. In contrast, she sees today's challenges as requiring stricter enforcement and a focus on merit. Hostin's approach, while polarizing, highlighted the deeply personal nature of immigration debates. By delving into Lahren's family history, she personalized the issue in a way that resonated with some viewers. However, the tactic also blurred the line between political discourse and personal attack, raising questions about the ethics of such an approach. Was it a clever strategy to make a broader point, or did it detract from the substance of the debate? The exchange also reflected broader cultural and political divides in America. On one side are those who view immigration as a cornerstone of the nation's identity, advocating for compassion and inclusivity. On the other are those who prioritize strict enforcement and a merit-based system, emphasizing self-reliance and the rule of law. These opposing perspectives were on full display during the debate, with Lahren and Hostin embodying the larger ideological rift. The fallout from the exchange extended beyond the individuals involved. For The View, the incident raised questions about the show's tone and approach. Known for its spirited debates, the program often thrives on controversy, but this moment blurred the line between challenging ideas and targeting individuals. While some viewers appreciated Hostin's boldness, others felt the show had veered too far into personal territory, undermining the credibility of the discussion. Lahren supporters rallied around her, praising her for staying composed under fire and defending her family's legacy. Hostin's critics, meanwhile, accused her of using a low blow to discredit Lahren rather than engaging with the substance of her argument. The incident became a microcosm of the broader challenges facing public discourse today, where personal attacks often overshadow meaningful conversations about policy. Despite the tension, the exchange highlighted some common ground. Both Lahren and Hostin acknowledged the importance of assimilation and cultural integration, even if they disagreed on the methods and timelines. Both recognized the contributions immigrants have made to America and the complexities of balancing compassion with enforcement. However, these shared values were overshadowed by the theatrics of live television, where conflict often takes precedence over consensus. The drama also underscored the power of live TV to amplify political and cultural debates. In an era where social media can turn any moment into a viral sensation, the stakes are higher than ever for public figures. Every word, every gesture, and every reaction is scrutinized, and the Lahren-Hostin exchange was no exception. The incident became a flashpoint for broader conversations about immigration, media responsibility, and the ethics of personal attacks in public debates. For Lahren, the experience was another chapter in her career as a polarizing conservative commentator. She has faced criticism before for her outspoken views, but has consistently used such moments to strengthen her brand and connect with her audience. For Hostin, the exchange was a reminder of the fine line between challenging ideas and making it personal. While her approach resonated with some viewers, it also sparked backlash that raised questions about the tone and purpose of her argument. As the dust settles, the focus returns to the core issue: immigration policy. Lahren and Hostin's debate, while fiery and at times divisive, brought attention to a topic that remains at the center of America's political discourse. It highlighted the complexities of immigration, the challenges of assimilation, and the deep divisions in how Americans view these issues. Whether one agrees with Lahren's emphasis on merit or Hostin's call for compassion, the debate underscored the importance of finding common ground in an increasingly polarized landscape.